You get to the corner and you park to buy a soda and a sandwich before going shopping to the USA. And you do not perceive that these actions, along with your vocabulary, are a daily routine for citizens living near the border. This is actually a cultural phenomenon very studied with characteristics that have given us a particular identity. This is known as syncretism, meaning a fusion and assimilation of different elements, in this case words.
¡Corte!
¿Todo fine?
¿Todo bien?
Ok. Pues si quieres lo checamos y vemos si repetimos. Ok, va.
Damn.
In a cultural space such as the border, where the political and economic limits are not restricted, the use of language is not limited either. In the border, people go from one side to the other, bringing goods that are not only material but also cultural, such as language. Pochismo is a manifestation of syncretism. This is why residents of the border feel good combining one language with the other, without feeling strangeness and enriching the possibilities of communication.
Bueno,
I don't know who you are.
it's Juan.
I will find you.
It's not Juan.
The list of pochisms is very long. Many of these locutions, due to their use, have been incorporated into dictionaries. Words like lunch, check, whiskey, freaky are already part of the Mexican. It is called Pocho to the Mexican citizen agringado that adopts ways of being and ways to express itself about the United States.
Don't tell me por favor que no lo puedes creer. Si mis amigas tienen boyfriend, yo también puedo tener.
Where does Pocho come from? Some experts suggest that the word Pocho can be derived from the lack of speech of them, as when someone is said to speak a short English or a short Spanish.
Porque cuando yo estaba un bebé, mi mamá
Pochismo is the peculiar use of the speech of the Pochos, and in general, to the gringado use of linguistics. The use of words in English goes through several stages. First as an intrusion, pointing out with warnings. If it doesn't success, it is pointed out as unnecessary and ridiculed. If it survives, it is incorporated into normal use until it reaches its Castilian domain.
Spanglish sin barreras.
Digital media, for the sake of immediacy, somehow complicate the process of incorporating words. The first form of adoption of a word can be introduced by these means with a lot of diffusion. That's why Fundación del Español Urgente exists, supported by Real Academia de la Lengua, which consults specialists to improvise immediately a reasonable consensus, which is appropriate when something new becomes news and still has no name in Spanish. There are several kinds of pochismos. The common ones that border citizens use, the specialized ones that use words of sport jargon, technology, and sciences, and those of general educated speech in Mexico. Pochismos can be given in vocabulary, phrases, grammatical construction, pronunciation, spelling, typography, and other linguistic copies. If you want to know more about syncretism and the border, we invite you to see the episode Living Near the Border. Know, comment, and share all with Vitamina C.